From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com. Greek mythology rages to life in Mythic Battles Pantheon. Become a god and command heroes and monsters in a battle for Olympus at beastsofwar.com.
Hello everybody and welcome. I am joined in the studio today by Lewis from Plast Craft Games, and we are here to talk about EXO Mankind Reborn. Or is it Mankind Reborn? Mankind Reborn. Yeah. Apologies. So, Lewis, welcome to the studio.
Right.
Okay, so first thing I've got to say, Plast Craft, you guys are known for terrain. You're jumping into the waters of saying, we want to make a game now?
Well, yeah, definitely the war game was in our logo, so it was the time to be clear with the game logo. That's what. No, it's a joke actually, but the thing is that we were working on terrain and we get addicted to games during this industry phase, and then we get more and more interested in thinking about developing our own war game. So then it comes to us the chance to develop actually a board game, so with miniatures and figures. So
cool.
That's why we started this project.
Okay, well, important question. You yourself, what is your role within EXO? What has been your contribution to what I'm looking at so far has been beautiful. So what has your contribution been?
Yeah, actually, I'm more on the art part. I'm the art director of this project. So I'm in charge of coordinating the artwork of all of the artists involved on this game. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get down to brass tacks then. So, EXO, what exactly is this game? What sort of genre are we going for? What's the main sort of thrust of the game?
Okay, so this is a cooperative game designed for 1 to 4 players, and the main thing is about surviving during the game. The objective of this game is to accomplish several missions during a campaign. And the thing is that the game is designed for 1 to 4 players, but we are designing like 20 different missions, so there will be a lot of stuff to do on this world. So the core missions are designed for 3 to 4 players, but there will be parallel missions that you can be played. They can be played like for one person or 2 players. Yeah. Okay.
Now, the actual setting of the game of EXO. So I'm looking at you have some beautifully sculpted miniatures here on the table. We have some beautiful, gorgeous artwork to show off. But, well, in fact, let's actually jump straight into it. We'll actually show some artwork and start talking about the actual background of the world.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, that's definitely good.
Okay, well, I said we're going to talk about the background. First thing we actually see is the game board. So, we're seeing a zoned out board here.
Yeah.
And everybody has a dashboard, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
And, well, yeah, this looks pretty much like a nice exploratory game where you're going to be moving around the board exploring stuff, yeah?
Yes, definitely, you're right. Yeah.
And then what are some of the key features that we're seeing here? Because I'm seeing player boards.
Yes.
And then I'm seeing this board out to the side. What is this?
Yeah, that's actually a really interesting thing about game. It's like upgrade board with 4 different upgrades trees. You might notice that there are 4 main colors on this game. So this represents the 4 exo energies that you will find during the game. I will let you know about exo energy after this. Okay. But the important thing is each player has its own dashboard, its own tokens, and the upgrade tree that you will use for improving your characters during the game, to get stronger and make it easier to pass these missions. Yeah.
So we're getting a little bit of the survival RPG flavor on the go.
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to include this sense of improving during the game. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to our next image.
Okay.
So, we have a world map.
Yeah, definitely.
This is something I love. So we are set in our world. This is not a new fantasy, high-tech sci-fi world, anything like that.
Yeah, you're right.
This is our planet.
Yeah.
So what are we seeing here with the regions?
Okay, so The starting point about EXO board game, Mankind Reborn, is that during our days there was like a big scientific experiment based on the look for the perfect energy. We're looking for different extra energy based on the elemental materials.
Okay.
So you have the red for the orange for fire, the blue for water, the white for wind, and the green for earth.
I see. So basically, around the world, the different nations sort of focused in on one of the elements.
Yeah. That was like a big project all linked together, but each laboratory focused on what kind of energy looking for. I
see. Okay, this is very interesting to actually see the basically the western side of the world has went all the way into the sort of earth energy. The African continent has went straight into the fire energy. The Australian and Oriental regions are into the water, and the main European ones are more into the air technology or energy.
Yes.
Very interesting. And I assume this is just a look at the four main colors that we're going to see within the game. Oh, hello. Yeah. Is this one of our characters?
Yeah, the first one, the warrior, actually.
What has she done to that lion? I'm sorry, but what?
Yeah. That's the important part. The thing about EXO is that you will play with two characters, actually. One human character and one EXO animal.
Okay, this is an interesting twist. I'm liking this.
Yeah.
And do they stay together? Do they split up? Is this an optional thing?
You can play all together and you can split them around the map.
Okay.
So you have different actions to share between your animal and your human character.
Okay, now you said this is a cooperative game. Is it full cooperative, sort of cooperative? Are we trying to beat the game or beat each other a little bit?
It's full cooperative.
Okay, so we're trying to beat the game.
Yes, definitely.
Excellent. Okay, well, I mean, like the artwork for your warrior character, I'm seeing some high-tech stuff, so what exactly has happened here? Has there been any kind of like cataclysm or anything?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So the thing is that some scientific were worried about the result of this energy experimentation. They were aware about the possibility about something went wrong and something going wrong, and so they take care about the fauna too. So the way to resist these catastrophes, they thought that in the using this energy, eventually catastrophe will appear. So to get ready for definitely they were right actually. So in order to resist the fauna to resist this new situation, they started doing some experimentation with animals. So giving some bionical improvements to resist this new world.
And this is where we get Cyber Lion.
Yeah, that's it. You're right.
Does that thing come with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth? No, I'm serious. I'm serious. This thing, it looks like it's got Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it seems, but actually they are more upgrade for working with EXO energy, because we will see that during the game. Animals can get EXO energy to be used for abilities for your human character or the animal character. Actually.
All right. Well, let's bring ourselves up to date within the story. So, we've had scientific research into these elemental energies. Scientists have been worried that basically it's all going to go horribly wrong.
Yes.
It does go horribly wrong. What happens to humanity and the animals that they've actually been upgrading to actually resist this?
Okay, so the few of them that resist this cataclysm had to go inside the earth into caves. So they started a new civilization beneath the surface of the earth.
I see. So they've basically went nuclear fallout style into bunkers and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. They adapt caves. Actually, we are using like real references from our world, big caves that they are split around among the world. So they use these caves and adapt them for the technology that resists all these cataclysms. So actually, it's like a mix of going back to the prehistoric area, but with some scientific upgrades. So that's why you get like like old weapons with some new features.
I see. Okay, so we've basically got everybody now surviving in caves, building a new society. What's now bringing them back out into this dark and dangerous world then?
The thing is that after these cataclysms, this new civilization started, and they keep using the exo energy and among other resources to resist and to grow up. But then the resources went down, so they needed to find a way to get more exo energy, and that's the starting point of the game. There are so many tribes around the world that are linked together. They are communicating. So they decide to send a hero of each tribe to work together to find these extra energy sources.
I see. So it's basically like living within an enclosed ecosystem. Eventually, you have diminishing returns on your resources. So now they're going out to hunt down more. I like this idea. So this is our African character.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, the artwork is absolutely gorgeous for this. I mean, I love the tribal appearance, but still with that more advanced high-tech look to it. And then I know you guys are doing miniatures for this. Oh, hello, yes!
Yes.
Beautiful render.
Yeah.
And actually, I love the fact that you've been keeping so many of the traditional aspects to actually see, you know, the jewelry, the actual clothing and stuff. It has a really great feel to the actual character of it, and we're lucky enough to actually have the miniature here. And if I'm right, this is your production level miniatures?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually, we will have to do some retouches, but the quality that we will deliver is the one that you have in your hands.
Okay, so we have our two characters here, our lion and our warrior, and a little gem here to mark their exo energy color.
Yes.
So I assume this will be red whenever it's the final product.
Yeah, that's it. This is actually a prototype, so.
Yeah, I have to say the details you're getting into your sculpt here are absolutely fabulous. You know, capturing the power and majesty of a huge hulking lion, and then this African warrior lady. Absolutely gorgeous work, man.
Yeah.
Is the game coming to Kickstarter?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. My wallet just cried out in pain.
Yeah, we hired the art of these models are designed by Baruth Studio, sculpted by Baruth Studio, the one in charge of designing some miniatures for Infinity, among others.
So basically, you went for some pure talent. For
yeah,
this.
Definitely. Also
Very
with the art, this is our very first game, so we wanted to do our best. So that's why, and we are in love with miniatures, so we want our game to be with the best miniatures. And also I have to say that we will be in charge of the production of the miniatures. Nice. So I can say that these are for sure the quality that we will deliver, because you know it's important when you are launching a Kickstarter campaign to be clear the kind of miniature you will get in the end.
Well, it's one thing I've seen recently is I've seen some people online actually talking about, you know, some of the products that are coming out of China and other producers where the actual parent company that have, you know, created and designed the game don't have as much control or the ability to actually make changes on the fly to actually keep that quality up. Yeah. You know, so having it in-house, it's a step, but it's a great step. I'm going to say that right now. Yeah. Okay, next up, we have some concept work.
Yes.
So this is our Asian character.
Yeah, definitely. Norwegian, yeah.
Yeah, again, you've captured so much of like the traditional Mongolian feel to this character, but also there's enough of a sci-fi sort of, you know, near future expansion to the different clothing and stuff. I love the detail you went into on the boots, having the laces go all the way up to the knees.
Yeah.
Gorgeous work. So, what is this character's role?
Okay, so this is an explorer, yeah? So he will have some abilities to be able to face some new areas on the map and get more chances of surviving the unexpected effects of these new areas, because during the game you are always exploring new territories. So when you enter to a new territory, effects might happen. So this character is be able to discover this and in a more confident way.
So he can mitigate some of the horrible things?
Yes, definitely.
Gotcha. Alright, the sculpt.
Yeah.
I love the fact, is this an eagle, a condor? What is this?
Yeah, it's even an eagle actually. Yeah. And the same, he has the ability to fly really fast. So, and it's linked to the explorer. The thing is that these bionical animals, creatures, are linked to the characters. So they share information, so they can move all split among the map. But this is the thing about the upgrades on the animals, that they are linked to the human.
I see, and I'm seeing a different type of crystal. Is this more of what you're aiming for? This crystal on the base for the final product?
It's more actually this is a render, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, it's more like the crystals will be translucent plastic.
Gotcha.
That's it.
All right, well we have the character himself here, so
yeah,
let's get a closer look at him. Absolutely fabulous detail work here. Again, this one is actually the more European, because I see white energy here. Yes. So I'm assuming this is our European.
Is the North Asian. Actually, we're working like with zoological areas instead of geographic areas. So that's why it's more like in the north of Asia and north of Europe. Yeah.
See, now I've noticed one thing. You give this eagle a jetpack.
Yeah.
Why does an eagle need a jetpack?
Well, because
I think the question then is, why does an eagle not need a jetpack?
Yeah, definitely. Because he flies, but he can fly even faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you will need that for sure for the game. You will see.
I have to say the detailing on the feathers. This is something that so many companies that I've seen over the years have tried to do, not done amazingly. These are great. These are very very
thank
great.
you.
And I like the fact that you've actually added a little piece of terrain for him to actually stand on, to actually raise him up and make it look like he's flying. It's a very very clever way to do that bit of design. Next.
Thanks.
Oh, this is my one. I'm sold. I'm sorry, everybody. If we are ever playing this game together, this is my character right here.
Yeah, so you have here the harvester, Desmond the harvester, which is like his main role is to get some resources for the team. So he's like really good building resource machines and hunting and all the stuff, so he will be really useful for get all the resources for the group.
Yeah, all I have to say is he has a battle bear. How cool do you have to have a battle bear? The sculpt, again, it looks absolutely fantastic. This is going to be our green Exos energy.
Yeah.
The artwork, I have to make a request. The artwork that you're doing for these is so gorgeous. Can we see like posters and stuff as maybe a stretch goal or something? I think it would be so cool.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, if the campaign goes very well, I think we have enough material to start doing all of this artwork. Because
awesome.
Yeah, actually we are planning to do like an artwork for one of the pledges of the campaign. So because we are spending a lot of time getting the best art for this game. So I think it's a good chance for the player to get like a printed version of this art.
Something beautiful.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay, we have the miniature and the presence that this bear has. Just look at it.
It's huge.
It's big. Right? It's heavy, and it's okay. This is a little bit sad because it's a bear carrying a bear trap. But you can see all the different packs and stuff.
We are not we haven't talked yet about the enemies, so maybe you will understand why.
Okay. So the bear trap is perhaps not for a bear.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic. Ooh.
Wow.
They have a koala.
Yes.
I'm sorry, koalas just make me happy. I don't know why. They're small, they're fuzzy. I know they can be angry at times, but even when they're angry, they're cute.
That's Mel, Mel, the lovely koala. These two characters are like they have the medical role, the support role actually. This is a koala capable of curing some wounds.
Oh.
So that's really good. And this is a support character that will heal, will give some extra action for the team,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really important for some missions because you don't. We will see that we have some actions to do during a round,
Mm-hmm.
and this lady will help you to get more and more action for the game.
I see. And this is our blue Axos energy.
Yeah, definitely.
Very, very nice. And so this one would be from the more Asian area, so the Pan-Pacific.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And of course, we have the miniature, so let's show it off. Again, you've done a fantastic job on the details here, getting little things right, like actually getting the technology to blend in properly with the animal companion, and seeing even just the folds and gentle work that you've done on the clothing, the face, the hair. This is something that so many times you wish it would just be a little better on miniatures, and you guys have absolutely nailed it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we are really happy, and it's pretty cute, the koala. When we got the model at our studio, we were like, wow, this is great. Yeah. We were really happy with them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so moving along, what do we have next? So just a quick rundown on everybody?
Yes.
So who do we have here?
These are the 4 characters with the 4 cars, because you will get a miniature and a car. Actually, there are also 4 more cars for the animals. And that's it. You have the warrior, the harvester, the explorer, and the doctor.
I see.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing just hidden behind our characters here, there seems to be like a little bit of extra text. Is that like a special ability?
Yeah. Each one has its own ability depending on the role they are playing. So
does that work for both human and animal?
Yeah, each one has a different. The animal has his unique ability, and the human has his unique ability.
I see.
And the thing is that you use this exo energy to produce this ability.
I see. That's very, very interesting. I'm starting to get really curious and wanting to actually play the game, so I may have to get it done on the tabletop with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so this is our now control board, our console.
Yeah.
So can you take us for a quick walkthrough? What are we seeing along the top of the board here?
Okay, so those are the actions that you will produce during a game. You have 4 pawn actions, so you can each round you need to decide which actions you are doing. And this is a cooperative game, so before the game starts we need to decide which actions we'll do each one.
I see. So basically you don't just go Leroy Jenkins and run off into the bushes.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Note to you, everybody out there, don't do it. I know at least one person that would do it. I'm not going to let him do it if I play it with him. Okay, so go left to right. Tell us what the actions we're seeing here are.
So we have a moving action for both the human and the animal.
Okay, so
because we divided in 3 parts the actions. We have the action for human, the action for drones. I will talk about drones, and the action for animals.
I see. So I assume the foot and the paw with the claws on it is the move action for the human and the animal?
Yes, you're right. That's for the human. So if you want to move the human, you will use an action pawn, and if you want to move the animal, the same. They can move together or they can split and do things by themselves.
I see. And whenever I'm moving them both at the same time, I assume I have to put 2 of the pawns down.
Yes.
One on each, yeah?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next action for the human, what is this?
That's the extraction action.
So
this game is really important to the resource management. So we have some different constructions to get these resources. We are playing with meat, well actually food, because it doesn't matter the kind of food, but we have food, metal, wood, and extra energy actually.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might notice there are 2 icons similarly on the part of the human, the one with the cube, and also the one with is like a gem.
Yes, on the animal side?
Because that's also extraction, but that's just for extra energy.
I see.
Because the thing in this game is that human can extract resources, but not extra energy. And animals can look for extra energy, but not for resources. So that's why they have to work together.
Yeah, and I'm guessing I have to be careful not to lose my animal companion or no more energy for me.
Yeah, you're right. The thing is that it's cooperative. One of the key parts is that if a human dies during a game, you lose the game.
Everybody loses?
Everybody loses, yeah.
Okay, so...
The thing is that if animal doesn't die,
Yep.
you can continue with the game. But you were right, you don't have more extra energy to get, so that's a problem.
Yeah, and I'm guessing, so we're seeing the card with the footprint and then the cloth or paw print. Is that where your character cards are going to go?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, and then beside that, I'm guessing health.
Yes.
And then in the middle, I'm seeing a little drone marker.
Yes.
Is this where you place a drone?
Yeah, you at the very start of the game, you have like a portable beacon for calling drones, like from your original cave. They will send you a drone, and this drone is also a helpful friend to get more actions, abilities, and move these resources from different parts from the map to another parts. So
see, I'm liking the management aspects to this game. It's something I've not really experienced very often myself, is actually having to manage how much food I'm bringing in, how much metal, how much wood, then actually managing my actions on top of it to actually say, these are the actions that I would like my character to do, but how is that going to affect the rest of my team while we're out in the wilds?
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be a very, very interesting thing to see on the table.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, actually, we are working with so many variables, so this makes, but the mechanics of the game, we will see it, are really simple. So that means that it's really easy to get into the game, but you have to think a lot and all together to get to the next step.
Yeah. Now it sounds like a very tactically deep game. Now is there many levels of randomness to the game? Because on a game that is this tactically deep, I would hate to see, a big wedge of randomness just rammed in there.
Yeah.
And actually just going, by the way, all your tactical planning means nothing because dice gods hate you.
Yeah.
So are we going to be seeing just a little bit of randomness or much randomness?
A little bit of randomness. Okay. Yeah, we definitely wanted to do a game like avoid the randomness as much as it can. Random happens. So you have some random, but you have so many options to control these situations. So to make decisions about these situations. So the game will depend always the end of the game on your own decisions.
I see.
Sometimes bad happens. But always you have a lot of control to be good and finish in a good way the game, or be bad and finish in a bad way.
I like this. So it comes down to the players working together, having that real teamwork aspect.
Yeah.
I think that's going to make for a very fun game, everybody. Okay, next up. Ooh, are these the enemies?
Yeah.
What are we seeing here?
Here we have. So the thing is that in this devastated world, the only creatures that stands and resist these catastrophes were the insects.
Oh, so we now have Planet of the Bugs.
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of bad because bugs left to their own devices, some of them get huge.
Definitely. So you will face like huge insects. We have 4 different species, like beetles, scorpions. We have also centipedes, and the one on the bottom is like a dragonfly.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so
I see. And then what are these other 2 card decks we're seeing here?
So we have 2 decks there. The orange one is like a treasures deck. Always when you enter in a new zone, you discover some treasures because remember this world is devastated, but there was a civilization before. So it's like the kind like you find some objects, some energy pieces, some resources as well.
So you get a little bonus for exploring.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
What about our blue deck?
That's the bad part, the sad part.
Oh, the bad deck?
Yes.
Okay, good deck, bad deck. Remember this.
So when you enter in a new zone, it's an explorer, so some climate stuff happens and might affect to your team. So we will find some effects like losing our resources, getting wounds, discovering new enemies. So that's that deck what's for.
Okay, note to self: don't split the party. Lovely. Again, it's keeping very clean, simple mechanics for what's happening as you're moving and doing things around the board. It feels like everything's very baked in this game. I don't expect people to have to go back to the rulebook very often for this. This is going to be one you're going to be able to pop out on the tabletop, remember how to play very quickly, and just get on with. Oh, you're doing miniatures for the bugs?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
definitely.
wow.
We didn't roll them yet, but here we have all the models. We can see 2 different sculpts for each insect.
Yeah, so I'm seeing little dragonfly, little scorpion, little centipede, little beetle, and then the big ones.
Yes. So the big ones are the alpha insects, which are stronger. You will find just 1 or 2 of them during a game, and the small one are the regular insects. They are weaker, and you will find a lot of them, and you will have to face a lot of them, definitely.
Yeah, the big alpha beetle, seeing it hunched over like a nest of eggs is really, really menacing. And then seeing just how it's nice to see how you've taken on where the actual insect kingdom would evolve.
Yes.
If they were then the dominant species on the planet, which is very, very interesting to see. Anything else? No, that's everything. Well, Lewis, I have to say, EXO seems like a very interesting game, very tactically deep from what I'm hearing so far. I love the amount of control you're going to have as players to actually mitigate some of the little random things that are going to happen. I love that you're getting, bonuses. You got that tabletop RPG feel, and actually just getting little bonuses, but at the same time having to sort of risk it, looking at a new area going, do I have enough health and resources to go in there, or am I going to lose all my stuff and not be able to build new stuff this turn? It's very, very interesting. So definitely one to watch. Definitely want to get down on the tabletop. Anything that we've missed?
No, it's okay. The thing is that it's our very first game. As we said, we are going to Kickstarter. So hopefully we will get this into a real world, right? And we did our effort, and we are working really hard to hopefully you will enjoy this game.
All right, well, the only thing left to do then is what we always do here on Beast of War. We're going to pass it out to the community. Everybody, get your comments in below. Tell us, are you excited for this game? Are you intrigued by this game? And, well, what would you maybe hope to see? Because I'm sure the guys from Plast Craft would love to actually hear your comments and your thoughts on what they've been doing so far. Also, if you have any questions for clarifications on the world, the background, some of the gameplay mechanics, I'm sure the guys will probably be keeping an eye out for those as well. So, we'll move on. See you again soon.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.